Hi, I'm Andy Hiram from Bio8 Envii Garden Products. Here today to talk to Terry Walton on his allotment, to talk about a product we call Envii Foundation. Now, Envii Foundation is a blend of naturally occurring bacteria. They've not been genetically modified, they're actually been out there in the environment and identified, isolated and put together. These strains of bacteria were selected for their ability to help a plant grow and also for its ability to protect against pathogens. Now, they come in a packet where there's 18 small tablets, and you use 1 tablet per half a litre of water and apply directly at when you're planting the seeds or at the young early growth. What they do is essentially probiotic, act as a probiotic to condition the soil, but also they populate the roots of the plant, so they form almost an exclusion zone, and within this exclusion zone they will deal with any nutrients that are added, that are exuded from the plants, like amino acids, and convert them back into a food source for the plant. But they also act as a barrier for any plant pathogens, because they're out competing them for their nutrients. So effectively they're starving a pathogen of its ability to grow. So Terry, you've been using these and put these in at early seed germination time.
I do, yes. It's again one of the factors I use in my greenhouse. Most of my crops start their life in the greenhouse. Everything more or less starts its life in the greenhouse. So when the plants have been potted onto their various pots, then I feed with this fairly regularly, at least once a week, to hopefully make that effect. And if you look around the plot, most of the stuff is done extremely well. So again, this is the change in my format, and this must be making some significant help, because most of my plants are growing extremely well. Yeah. The thing I often remember, which you have to do with this product, is put it in early in the morning, let it dissolve for so long before you actually apply. And that's one of the things, you can't just rush out, put this in and do your watering. You have to plan a bit ahead, add these, leave them for, about an hour or so?
Yeah, we say a minimum of an hour. You can effectively leave it up for 24 hours. The simple reason, the bacteria is actually in a powder format, and as such it's asleep, and it's awoken by essentially water and heat.
And you do add them, you don't want to put it into cold water, you want to be slightly tepid water.
Ideal tepid or warm water. It will work in cold water, it just takes a lot longer. It's like us, if we get into a warm bath, it's a lot easier for us to move around.
So I do tend to go out, fill up my watering can with the warm water, put these in, then have breakfast and do a couple of other jobs at home, water the greenhouse with these before I disappear to the allotments. Yeah. And again, the plants are made good, strong plants with sturdy growth for growth, and they seem to be surviving trouble-free on the plot, which is always a good thing being an organic gardener. Yeah. Organic gardening is always difficult. You're fighting all the pests, you're fighting all the diseases. So anything can help that, again, is a wonderful addition to me. Yeah.
Well, what it's effectively doing is, by creating this biological exclusion zone, the pathogens really can't get into it. They're being starved for the food, and I think the plant actually exudes quite a lot of nutrients that are attractive to pathogens and actually attract pathogens to it. So what the bacteria that we use is doing is essentially grabbing that and out competing it and stopping the pathogen using it for growth.
It's the perfect for an organic gardener again, because
absolutely,
in the situation, the only way to grow organically is have good strong plants, and they can ward off diseases and pests. So absolutely. And this again has worked well in my greenhouse on all my young seedlings.
Yeah, we can also use it down in the garden as well, into your soil, because what it also does is it has certain strains in there that will help compost any dead thatch or any roots or anything that's organic that's in the soil that hasn't broken and rotted down. It'll actually also help compost that and deliver those nutrients. And the other thing is it'll actually break down phosphorus that's bound into the soil, so it's available in the soil but not actually available to the plant. So it can actually increase that. So one of the big things we've noticed is an increase in initial growth. That's the area that we've really sort of seen that initial seed germination and strong plant growth. But it's a fabulous product for that.
So my whole gardening world is now going to be changing. Well, I'll have to be studying a lot more to make sure I can do all these different things. But again, anything that helps is a wonderful asset again.
Yeah. What's interesting, the big companies, the sort of major multinationals, they're very much focusing on biological now rather than away from chemicals. So it is the future.
Well, I think that is. I mean, you've been over the years, and most of the products we all nastily used back 50 years ago have gone, thank God. So we're not damaging the environment. Everybody's very well there. We all want to grow healthy plants in a natural way. Yeah. And all these products seem to work well towards that aim.
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, look, thanks for your time.
My pleasure again.
Brilliant.
Okay, thank you.